Services Division of Akashvani presents Employment News.
Welcome to the program Employment News. I'm Renuka, giving you a quick update about some of the job vacancies published in Employment News edition dated 4th to 10th of November 2023, where you can apply. Today we will be discussing vacancies in Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, National Institute of Technology Warangal, Chittaranjan National Cancer Institute, National Disaster Management Authority, Defence Institute of Bioenergy Research, and All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Nagpur. Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, an autonomous organisation under the Ministry of Education, Department of School Education and Literacy, invites application through proper channel from Indian nationals for filling up of one post of Executive Engineer on deputation for its headquarters at Noida, initially for a period of 3 years, as per standard terms and conditions of deputation prescribed by Government of India. The detailed information regarding qualification, experience, etc. and prescribed proforma for application is available under Recruitment section on the website www.navodaya.gov.in. The last date for submission of application is 20th of November 2023. National Institute of Technology Warangal. Online applications are invited from the eligible Indian citizens to fill up the posts on direct recruitment and deputation basis. The details are: one post of Registrar on Deputation, ISTC, one post of Librarian Direct Recruitment, failing which by deputation, ISTC, one post of Deputy Registrar, Deputation, ISTC, two posts of Assistant Registrar, Deputation, ISTC. Detailed advertisement, qualification, experience, etc. are available on nitw.ac.in. The last date for submission of online application is 24th of November 2023. All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Nagpur. Applications are invited by the Executive Director, AIIMS, Nagpur, from Indian nationals registered as Overseas Citizens of India, OCI cardholder, under Section 7A of the Citizenship Act 1955, for the faculty posts on regular basis required for AIIMS, Nagpur. The details are: 2 posts of Associate Professor and 7 posts of Assistant Professor in Anesthesiology, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Anatomy, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Biochemistry, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Biostatistics, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Burns and Plastic Surgery, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Cardiology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Cardiothoracic Surgery, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Community and Family Medicine, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Dentistry, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Dermatology, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Endocrinology and Metabolism, 1 post of Assistant Professor in ENT, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, 1 post of Associate Professor in Gastroenterology, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in General Medicine, 1 post of Associate Professor and 2 posts of Assistant Professor in General Surgery, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Hospital Administration, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Medical Biotechnology, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Medical Hematology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Medical Oncology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Microbiology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Neonatology, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Nephrology, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Neurology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Neurosurgery, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Nuclear Medicine, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Obstetrics and Gynecology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Ophthalmology, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Orthopedics, 1 post of Associate Professor and 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Pediatric Surgery, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Pediatrics, 4 posts of Assistant Professor in Pathology, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Pharmacology, 1 post of Assistant Professor in Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Physiology, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Psychiatry, 1 post of Associate Professor and 5 posts of Assistant Professor in Radiodiagnosis, 2 posts of Assistant Professor in Radiotherapy, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Rheumatology and Clinical Immunology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Surgical Gastroenterology, 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Surgical Oncology, 1 post of Associate Professor in Transfusion Medicine and Blood Bank, 3 posts of Assistant Professor in Trauma and Emergency, and 1 post of Associate Professor and 1 post of Assistant Professor in Urology. The format of application and details of age limit, essential qualification, and experience, pay scales, etc. are available at aimsnagpur.edu.in. The aspiring applicants satisfying the eligibility criteria in all respect must submit their application through speed or registered post to the address The Executive Director, AIIMS, Nagpur, Administrative Block, Plot Number 2, Sector 20, Mihan, Nagpur, 441108 by 25th of November 2023. Chitranjan National Cancer Institute, Director CNCI Kolkata, invites application through offline mode for filling up the posts on regular basis for the hospital of the institute. The details are 7 posts of specialist, 15 posts of specialist, grade 2, 8 posts of general duty medical officer, and 1 post of administrative medical officer. For detailed advertisement and required qualification, categories, other eligibility criteria of the above notified posts, visit the website www.cnci.ac.in. Relaxation of age would be given as per Government of India norms. Last date for offline submission application is 23rd of November 2023. National Disaster Management Authority, Project Management Unit, PMU, NCRMP invites application from eligible persons for the post of Accounts or Admin Assistant and Section Officer in PMU, NCRMP or NDMA on contract or deputation basis. Application for the above posts may be addressed to the Project Accountant, Admin Officer, National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project, National Disaster Management Authority, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, 5th floor, Chandalok Building, 36, Janpath, New Delhi 110001, within 30 days from the date of publication of the advertisement in the employment news. Details of advertisement may be seen in the project website www.ncrmp.gov.in or www.ndma.gov.in. Defence Institute of Bioenergy Research. Applications are invited from candidates possessing mentioned qualification for walk-in interview. 3 posts of Junior Research Fellowship in Electrical Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering, Instrumentation Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, IT Engineering, or Chemical Engineering. 2 posts of Junior Research Fellowship in Agriculture, Horticulture or Vegetable Science. 1 post of Junior Research Fellowship in Microbiology. Application form with supporting documents in PDF format to be submitted online on email ID director.diber@gov.in and harsahay.diber@gov.in by 1st of December 2023. Reporting time is 900 hours on 5th of December 2023 for post code 1 and on 6th of December 2023 for post code 2 and 3 at DIBER Haldwani. Information about these vacancies has been published in Employment News. There are more vacancies in the journal. Should you wish to read about these employment opportunities in greater detail and more, you may refer to the job journal titled Employment News for information in English and Rozgar Samachar for information in Hindi and Urdu. It is published by the Publications Division, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and made available every Saturday.
You were listening to Employment News. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of Akashvani. You can listen to it on a mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our website, newsonair.com. You may email opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com with employment news as subject.